If this past weekend's U.S. Open is any indication, we're all kind of in a competitive mode in golf.
Always.
We always want to go out and win something, right?
You bet.
You got a chance to go win something. Bigger than your club championship, a little less than the U.S. Open. It's the GolfWeek Amateur Tour. It's coming through town. It's a big event. It's wonderful.
Fun for all, you know?
Indeed, and we are joined by Keith Weaver of the GolfWeek Amateur Tour. Tell us a little bit about the upcoming event.
Well, the big one that we have coming up is the Southern Regional, which is going to actually be held in Lake Lure, North Carolina. We have like 7 to 10 tours coming together for a nice little 2-day event, about 120 people, and it's just going to be a lot of fun and kind of get you prepared for the end of the year 3-day tournament, and just a great time to spend with friends, family that you haven't seen in a while.
I probably jumped ahead. I should probably have asked the first question should be, how can people get involved and become a GolfWeek amateur?
Well, very simple. You just go to our website, www.amateurgolftour.net. You can click on the drop-down screen, the Hilton Head Savannah Tour. Look at our schedule, look at some of the rules, the things that we have coming up. Join the tour. We're offering a membership special right now of $50. We're halfway through our season, and just join up, have some fun, and compete. And like you said, it's better than competing at your club championship.
So just so everybody knows, Keith, they're playing regionally in whatever their section would be. So here in Hilton Head, we're in the Hilton Head, Savannah area.
Absolutely.
Regions are divided up, obviously, like this all over the country.
And for the most part, for the most part, you're playing around the Hilton Head area if you join the GolfWeek Amateur Tour here, and then play in bigger events as we go along.
So tell us a little bit about how, let's say I'm living outside of Raleigh, I want to join and be part of the tour. Individual play, how are the handicap divisions divided up?
Well, we have 5 different flights, and it's all handicap based. We have championship flight A, B, C, D. Champ flight is 0 to 4, then A is 4 to 9, then 9 to 14, 14 to 19, and 19 and above. So you're not competing as a 19 handicap with a scratch golfer. You're competing against guys in your flight, same ability, and it's a lot more fun for the individual, and you get to play against guys.
Players playing together in their own division, so to speak. Are there gross and net awards in each, or is it just gross within the confines of that handicap division?
It's just straight gross, stroke play gross within that flight.
So I see when I get my GolfWeek magazine, I always see pictures of the winners in there. Tell us a little bit about what happens there.
Well, at the end of the year, we have a 3-day tournament here on Hilton Head, and the winners of each flight get a nice little cover shot on GolfWeek magazine with their trophies, and then you open it up. There's random pictures throughout the 2 back and front covers of various individuals, team trophies, stuff like that at that event.
Now you talk about the 3-day national championship. Just to remind Bob, there were 800, if I'm not mistaken, 800 and some odd golfers here last year for the 3-day national championship.
Well, and bringing it back to a local level, how many folks do we have participating already in the tour? You say the tour is about halfway through its season. How many do we have already participating?
Well, we actually just reached a milestone for the Hilton Head Tour. We are now the largest Hilton Head Tour ever, and we've been around for about 15 years here on Hilton Head. So we just hit that 90 member mark, and we get about 45 to 50 members per tournament. So it's a nice big chance to go out, nice big field to go out and play against.
Big but not too big. I like that number. That's a really nice number to get out, and you can kind of enjoy the process a little bit. You don't feel like you're overwhelmed by 800 golf bags showing up like you will be at the championship.
I know. I see that you have your Ohio State colors on, so you're showing where your favoritism is. Tell us a little bit about the Carolina Ohio Ryder Cup format you have.
The Carolina Ohio Ryder Cup, it started about 2 years ago. I used to run the Columbus Ohio Tour. We moved down here. A really good friend of mine, Jared Miner, took over the Columbus Tour. We came down for the national championship. We just kind of started talking, a little trash talking back and forth. How Columbus
starts.
Yeah, that's how it always starts, right?
Absolutely.
Columbus players can't beat Hilton Head players on our courses, and one thing led to another. Next thing you know, we have the Carolina Ohio Ryder Cup, and we're going into our 3rd year.
Keith Weaver, local tour director for the GolfWeek Amateur Tour. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me. Greatly appreciate it.
When we come back here on Golf Center, we're going to be joined by Kyle Maloney of Sea Pines right after this.